Hello North Middle School, I'm Caitlin, this is JC, and I want to welcome you to our latest episode of North News. We have several good stories this week to bring you from our crew of prize-winning reporters. Let's get started this week with a story from Adrian. She interviewed Mr. Mohan about the upcoming CUNA convention in Louisville. Take it away, Adrian.
Hi, I'm Adrian here with Mr. Mohan talking about CUNA. What is CUNA?
CUNA is a mock United Nations assembly where middle school students throughout Kentucky, they get to go to Louisville and take part in kind of like the countries and meeting new students, all that kind of stuff.
And when does this take place?
This will take place in March 19th through the 21st.
When does registration start?
Registration is all this week and is due by next Wednesday.
And who all can do this?
CUNA is open for 6th, 7th, and 8th graders.
And would you recommend this to students?
I would definitely recommend it. I think it would be a good learning opportunity for everyone.
All right, thank you.
Our second story comes from Jordan. He spoke with a couple of students from the journalism class, Trinity and Camry, about the school newspaper and what they were working on for the next edition.
Hi, I'm Jordan here with Trinity and Camry interviewing them about the journalism class. So what does this class do?
We basically just make a newspaper to sell to our North Cadet family for 25 cents. And we have entertaining stories, we have informational stories, we have advertisements and games, and yeah.
So what were the results from the first newspaper sale?
Well, when we were selling, we went to the 6th grade and we ran out of papers 4 times. So at the total, we sold about 200 copies.
That's good. So what is your class doing right now?
We are working on the new issue for the North Cadet Chronicle.
When do you plan to release this next newspaper?
We plan to release it the last week of January.
And can either one of you give any hints as to what will be in the newspaper?
Well, you know how Valentine's Day is coming up. Maybe a little bit something on that. And maybe a game.
All right, thank you.
That was a great story. For our next report, we are going out to Sierra. She spoke to Mr. Farley about the bullying situation here at North Middle School. This is an interview that everyone should listen to. Let's go out to Sierra now.
Hi, this is Sierra with Mr. Farley. Mr. Farley, can you tell us how we can stop bullying?
Well, a few weeks back, we talked about the Stop, Walk, and Talk program, and I don't know if I see enough students doing that or not. Usually what I see is a kid will say something to somebody else, and then they'll come back at them, and that kind of starts a whole issue. So I think if students would do the Stop, Walk, and Talk, you give the hand signal, say stop. If they're saying something that you don't like, tell them to stop, and then you walk away from the situation. Because if you stay there, you're more than likely going to be tempted to say something back, which makes you know better. So walk away, and if the problem persists, you talk to an adult about it.
Okay. What do you see as the biggest bullying issue in our school?
Well, I see a couple of different things. One I see would be basically just name calling, back and forth kind of things. Remember, if it happens one time, that's really not bullying. That's kind of issue. It's something, an incident that happened. If somebody keeps on and keeps on and keeps on, that is bullying, and that's kind of one of the things we see. And then also we see a lot of girl drama here in the guidance office. We see a lot of things where boys typically might have an issue with each other, and they kind of get over it. Girls tend to bring in like their 5 friends, and then their 5 friends bring in their 5 friends, and then it's just hard to contain something like that. So what I like to tell people is if you kind of worry about your problems and deal with your problems, then it's a lot easier to fix those, or at least to help to fix those. So being there as a friend is great, but don't get yourself involved, because then it makes the problem even worse.
Anything else you would like to say about preventing bullying?
Probably the last thing I want to say about helping to prevent bullying is don't be a bystander. If you see somebody bullying or being bullied, stand up for them and do something. Say something. You can be the stop person. You can be the person that comes into that situation and says stop. So that would be what I would recommend. Do something to stand up for your friends, and maybe even people you don't know. If we would all stand up for each other and treat each other with respect, I think bullying would be greatly reduced here at North Middle School.
Okay, thank you. That's it with Mr. Farley.
Now we have a story from Elizabeth. She recently spoke to Mr. Pfeiffer about how the football conditioning program works for our 8th grade boys at the high school. Take it away, Liz.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth here with Mr. Fiver to talk about the football conditioning at the high school. Now, what days do this take place?
Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
And where is it at?
It's at the football stadium at the high school right after school is the time as far as when it will take place. The boys will need to bring their shorts, their shoes, athletic shoes, and their T-shirts to wear.
And who is eligible for this?
8th grade boys are eligible, and they can go and ride the athletic bus right after school from North Middle School. So it will take place right after school. They can ride the athletic bus to the high school, and it will be at the football stadium.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Our next story comes from one of our newest reporters, Emma. She spoke with a couple of our star 8th grade basketball players to check in to see how the season is going. What do you have for us, Emma?
Hello, North News. I'm here with Cavante and Malachi here talking about the basketball season. How's the basketball season going so far?
Yeah, it's going pretty good.
And how was your last game?
We won our last game against Union County. It was pretty good.
And Malachi, have you played Holy Name in the past?
Yes.
Did y'all beat them?
Yes.
And do y'all hope to do well in the tournament coming up?
Yes. We just gotta stay focused and do what we do, and then I believe that we have a chance in doing good.
Well, I wish y'all the best of luck.
Last but not least, we have a story from Ethan. He spoke to Miss McKillop about her Socratic seminar held before Christmas break.
Hi, I'm Ethan, and this is Miss McKillop, and we're here to interview her about the Socratic seminar that she's been doing with her reading classes. So, can you tell us what this seminar is all about?
Well, the seminar is basically a chance for students to get to talk about certain texts that I choose. They analyze the text, and then they just simply talk about it with each other. The classroom is set up into two circles, an inner circle, which is where the discussions take place, and then an outer circle where students just listen to the discussion and take notes. And then we switch the two circles. So the students that are on the inside then go to the outside comes to the inside, and then those outside students get a chance to speak as well.
How many times have you done this in your past years here?
Well, last year I only did 2, and this year I decided to bump it up to 4, 1 per 9 weeks. But I'd really like to maybe even have 2 per 9 weeks if I can fit it in.
Do you plan on doing the seminar again this year?
I do. We're going to have one after Christmas, probably dealing with the Diary of Anne Frank because that's what we're going to be studying, and then one again after spring break in the second 9 weeks.
Do you still teach during the seminar, or do you someone to teach them?
Well, we prepare beforehand, so I teach what they need to learn, and then I give them the text to read, and they interpret the text on their own. But during the actual seminar, I usually just sit in the very back, and I don't say anything. Sometimes I have to jump in, just maybe to have the class think about something that maybe they haven't thought about before. But for the majority of the time, I sit in the back and simply listen, and I let the seminar go wherever it goes. But I also appoint one facilitator per class, and the facilitator is just a student who always sits in the middle and kind of asks the questions and keeps the students on track.
Do you feel that the students are learning what they need to be learning this seminar?
Absolutely. I can teach all I want to, but I feel like students learn more and they learn better from their own peers. So they're getting to hear their peers' ideas, and they're getting to hear how their peers interpret texts. And I think it suddenly, helps connect wires in their brain. And they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't think of it that way. And the fact that their peers are kind of teaching them at the same time is amazing. So I think they're learning so much more from each other than they could ever learn from me.
Okay, well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching North News. This is Juicy J and KK Hall. Thanks. Join us again.
She spoke with a couple of our star 8th grade basketball players to check us in to see how the season is going. What do you have for us? Okay, I just completely messed up. Just restart.
Last but not least, we have a story from Ethan. He spoke to Miss McKillop about her... Hold on, wait, what's that word?
For our next story, we are going to go... Just don't blow up. Okay.
Hold on, cut.